Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down, Seahawks.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And
they were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Here's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over.
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Seahawks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the
There's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd down. And
they run it with Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
Vikings nothing.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Cousins pass.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Wilson underneath. He's got Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
1st and 10.
Here's Cousins. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Minnesota Vikings.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing, Cousins. The middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
Cousins pass.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
It's 4th down.
7-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10, Vikings nothing.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Madison. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Alexander.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now Mannion with his first toss since coming in. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Vikings 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're doing a long lot of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, relax and enjoy the 2nd quarter lead right now.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now Geno on 1st down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And that's complete to Swain. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
1st down, Seattle.
To the air again, Smith. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now K.J. Osborne. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over.
We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often, all those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more. Anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Smith. And caught up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Is under review.
Recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That's caught by Hollister. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Smith's pass.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted. The Vikings take.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Mannion. This is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own
the first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing is Mannion. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
one of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
3rd down.
Throw caught there by Osborne. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They begin with a run by Penny. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Geno now to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Smith's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack on first down, Mannion. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepared for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Seahawks take back over. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Smith. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game and that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And with the marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll drop the throw. But the man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
7-yard line.
Going to run with Madison again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now Gino. That one to Swain complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So they opted to run the ball there on third down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Smith. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he whips that one incomplete there. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Throwing again, Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Osborne. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
And out now come the Vikings. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Madison, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
38-yard line.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry now for Madison, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Puna Ford on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Minnesota Vikings.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Madison. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by...
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Penny. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. His eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Draw play, Madison. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On second and 11 now. Mannion, they almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 11.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we get back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing now, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Out of the gun now on third down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
The score is Seahawks 24, Vikings 6.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 2 on the Seahawks.
They'll run with Madison. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 8-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Now a give to Madison. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And that makes it 24-13.
Vikings 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And 7.
Operating from the gun, Smith. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Smith. And this is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own.
And now out comes Minnesota. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Here's Mannion. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mannion. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Manion's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
33-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
Manion's pass.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That keeps the score Seahawks 24.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Seahawks.
On first down, it's Smith. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
It's a gain of 12, first down, Seahawks.
12. First down, Seattle.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
To Bill Disley.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Vikings 43.
On the run, it's Penny. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And he finds Penny. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now Geno on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Smith. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Myers able to knock it through.
The kick is...
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
27.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot, now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
28-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, is that man again? It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Johnson. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it with Madison. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison.
Alexander.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now a dump off here complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 29-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Party, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Bailey now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Smith's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Smith's pass.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Smith's
And the
pass.
result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You know, some of those guys down there, if not all of them, are probably thinking it's preseason. Do we need overtime here?
Yeah, the people who need it and actually want it are guys on the fringe trying to make the team, want extra plays, get the attention of their coaches. But really, overall, no one involved in the NFL wants to play overtime in preseason.
But here we are, so seize the opportunity, I guess. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.